Hey guys, Lucky here from Lu Trading Institute. So today we'll be starting with our volatility index course. So the first module um, is um, right. It's the intro. It's the introduction and basics. Right, guys. So to the introduction and basics. So what are we going to look at when it comes to these introductions and basics? So we'll be looking at the basic movement of VIX. Again, um, some technical analysis. All right. So these are the things that we'll be looking at for today. So we need to try and understand the basic movements, guys. So with these basic movements, all you need to know is that VIX normally moves in M or W patterns, right? So this is how it moves, guys. So meaning that if ever you're willing to make like a perfect entry, you need to wait for an M pattern or a W pattern to actually form within a particular area in order for you to make an entry, right? So um, normally volatility index, so volatility 75 index normally moves in an uptrend, as you can see here from my charts. As you can see here from my charts that it has been going up until this point in time right now here, right? It has been going up, and as you can see that, okay, I'm saying that it moves in an M shape or a W shape. As you can see here, we had a W shape, a W shape. Here we had an M shape. It's an M pattern, a W pattern. There's some patterns along the way here. It's just that I'm on the daily time frame. So we just need to understand that, okay, each and every time when we get to view the market, we need to understand that, okay, the market can only be in two conditions, guys. Can only be in two conditions. Um, it can be in two conditions. Two conditions, right? It is either ranging or trending, right? These are the two conditions. I'm going to break them down, guys. I'm going to break them down for those who are beginners, this is what you need to understand, guys. The market is always in either one of the two conditions. Either one of the two conditions. It's either it is ranging or it is trending. All right. It is either ranging or trending. So that's what we need to understand, guys. Again, let me try to break down ranging and trending. These are the basics, guys. These are the basics. So I need to understand each and every time when I get to say, okay, the market right now is ranging, the market right now is trending. What do I actually mean? So with let's start with the ranging condition. Okay, with ranging condition, guys, we need to look at one of the two things. The market will be contained in what you call a trend channel, right? The trend channel is composed of a support line, and a resistance line. That's what makes it a trend channel. So and within a trend channel, guys, within a trend channel, these are the opportunities that we look at. We buy at support, and we sell at resistance, right? So these are the conditions for a ranging market. So another thing, guys, what you need to do is that in order for you to be able to sell at support, buy at support, and sell at the resistance, we need confirmation. We don't be on some, okay, the market right now is at support, okay, let me take a buy. It's on resistance, let me take a sell. We don't do that, guys. We don't do that. We always trade confirmations, right? We always trade confirmations. So okay, I'll give like a typical example just now on what do I mean. Okay, let's look at this region here. Let's look at this region here. As you can see, the market was going up. It respected this point here. It went down. It respected this region here. It went up, respected this region here, and then went down. Right? So look at this, guys. This was the highest point to be recorded, right? This was the highest point to be recorded. And this was the second lowest point to be recorded. And this is the first, or probably the second point to be recorded. This was the first lowest point to be recorded. This is the second point to be recorded, right? So as you can see, guys, we have what we call a zone. What is a zone, guys? A zone is when the market is respecting a certain area even though it doesn't respect actually at a specific line, but at a certain zone. This is how we draw a zone, guys. This is how we draw a zone. So this is a support zone, right? This is a resistance line, a support line, another support line, two support lines. They make up a support zone, right? And here I said that ranging market are contained in a trend channel. What we see here is a trend channel, is a trend channel. So a trend channel consists of a support and a resistance, right? So if ever we had a zone here, like a resistance zone, we were gonna have like a support zone. In fact, we do have a resistance zone here. We can do this, all right? We can do this. Right. We have a resistance zone and a support zone. This we call it a trend channel, guys, because the market is contained within this region here. What this is what we call a trend channel, a horizontal trend channel. So you need to know that okay, we normally buy at support, we sell at the resistance. When the market is in between a trend channel, guys, when the market is in between the trend channel, we don't take trades. We don't take trades, guys. Let me highlight this. Right. Uh, when the market is within the trend channel, we don't place trades. Why, guys, we don't place trades? Because it is risky, guys. It is risky. Just like right now, what if maybe you're taking a buy only to find out that the market is exhausted at this point in time? The market is exhausted at this point in time, and then it retraces on you. It retraces on you like this, guys. It retraces on you like this, and you have taken a buy. So you see that you're gonna lose. But if ever you have taken your entry at a support or a resistance region, that's then and only then that would be on some okay, your trades will be very much protected, guys. So in most cases, what I normally say is that we need to trade at the area of value. You need to trade at the area of value. Is this an area of value? Yes. Is this one an area of value? Yes. Is this one an area of value? Yes. Is this one an area of value? No. Because right now, if ever you take like a buy trade, because the market is not yet on, it's not, the market is not in support, no resistance level regions, right? So it's gonna be a bit impossible for you to actually take a much possible trade here. That's if you're looking to take like long trades, guys, because here I'm talking about the daily time frame, right? I'm talking of the daily time frame here. But on the lower time frames, you can actually draw up your supports and resistances here, and try to place a trade. But it's in most cases like I don't actually encourage that, because we need to take high probability trades. We need to take a, trades that we know that okay, if ever we have taken that particular trade, we're gonna make like very a lot of profit. You're gonna make a lot of profit. So if ever you take your trade within the trend channel, that's then and only then that you would actually have mistaken yourself, because you there is a high risk that you might actually lose. You might actually lose a lot of money here, guys, because there's no way, we don't actually know where to actually place our stop losses or whatsoever, right? So the very same concept, guys, please, because right now I'm on the daily time frame, it doesn't mean that this concept is not applicable on the lower time frames, right? It's not a, because this move here may be a very long trend on the 15-minute time frame, and this one, it may be a very long trend on the 15-minute time frame. So again, again, I spoke of trending condition. So if you can notice that within each and every single trend, let's say the market in most cases, it ranges in most cases, but it depends on where is it ranging at. You get that? Because right now it's ranging on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, if ever we move to the lower time frames, this is a trend, guys. Like, this is a serious trend. This is a serious trend here. Yeah, it's a trend. Let me try to increase the font. Right, this is a trend, guys. As you can see here, it's a trend. uh, Let me try to increase this font. um okay, this is a trend here, guys. Let me make the line to be a bit yellow so that you can see what I'm talking about. Right, here we have like a trend because we're on the daily time frame. Here, this can be a trend. Here, this is a trend. And then here again, this is a trend. So our expectations right now is for the market to actually reach this resistance level. So meaning that whatever that we do right now, we are only looking for buy trades. We are only looking for buy trade. Always, when it comes to trend lines, when it comes to trend lines, always make the trend your friend, right? Always make the trend your friend, guys. So this is what you need to do. If ever the trend is an uptrend, we're only looking for buy trades. If ever the trend is a downtrend, we're only looking for sell trades, right? So these are the basic movements. These are the basic movements, guys. If ever you can master this, even on the lower time frames, that's then and only then that I'll be on some. Okay, we have like the clear basic of almost everything, right? We have the clear knowledge of almost everything. So right now, right now, we're going to move to what we call technical analysis. Okay, with technical analysis, since well I've started here, let me try to remove everything. Okay, with the technical analysis, what we're looking at is that we need what we're looking at is that um, we need we need to identify our supports and resistances. We need to identify the state of the market. What do I mean by this? Is it ranging or trending? Right, guys? So these are the two things that we need to look at. All right. And then we need to look at the pattern formations. This will help us in making entries, guys. This will help us in making entries. So what do I mean by supports and resistances? So in order for all this to be successful, guys, in order for all this to be successful, we need to do what we call the top down analysis, right? So this is what you need to do in most cases, guys. When you get to your charts, you need to do your top down analysis. What do I mean by top down analysis? What do I mean by top down analysis? What do I mean by this is that you need to go to your daily time frame, in order to identify the current state of the market, right? You're gonna move to the H4 in order to identify all your supports and resistances. You're gonna move to your H1 and identify all your supports and resistances. Then you're gonna move to your 15-minute time frame, right? This is where you'll be seeing everything becoming much more clearer. And in most cases, the 5-minute and the 15-minute, this is where we make our entries. This is where we make our entries. Right, guys? So that we can see on the 15-minute time frame and the 5-minute time frame, we make entries here because we want to be able to make early entries. We cannot make entries on the daily time frame. So let's do a top-down analysis right now so that you can have like a clear picture of what I'm actually trying to refer to, guys. So with the top-down analysis, all you need to do when you get to your charts, always, guys, this is what you need to do. Always, as in like always. This is what you need to do, guys. You're gonna move to your daily time frame. On your daily time frame, you need to identify. Let's say right now, this is what we're looking at here, guys. We cannot concentrate on the previous data, right? And what you need to know is that past price always influences future price. Past price always influences future price. What do I mean by this? What I mean is that past price can influence future price, right? So as probably you've watched this other video of mine on YouTube in terms of a simple SNR strategy. So this is what we need to do, guys. We do the top-down analysis, right? So you need to identify all your supports and resistances. This is the highest point to be ever recorded at the moment, meaning this is my resistance line, guys. This is my resistance line, and this is another low. This is a low that has been recorded, right? And this is another low, right? So meaning I have two support zones next to each other. So what do? I go here, insert object, rectangle, and then this is what I do, guys. Meaning this is a support zone. This is a support zone, right? This is a support zone. So this is what I have currently, guys. This is what I have currently. But what happens when we move to the 4-hour time frame? What happens when we move to the 4-hour time frame? Always zoom out your charts, guys. Always zoom out your charts in order to be able to identify these supports and resistances. Always zoom out your charts. Okay, so we have zoomed out our charts, right? After zooming out our charts, we can notice that there are certain regions and areas that they are starting to become much more clearer, right? Where here the market has been respecting quite a number of times. It respected here, it respected here, it respected here, right? Let me zoom in a bit so that we can actually see what's happening. Okay, so again we have this zone here, right? So again the market has been respecting here, respected here. So meaning what do we have here? Two lines are next to each other. We have a zone. We have a zone, guys, here. We have a zone. So like I said at the beginning of the video, a trend channel, guys, a trend channel. We have support zone, resistance zone. So what do? We sell at the resistance level, we buy at support level. So again, here the market respected two lines next to each other. What do they form? A zone. They form a zone. They form a zone. Okay. This is what we have currently. Anyway, our trades need to fall within these zones. Let me cancel out this one. Okay, our trades need to fall within these zones. These are the current zones that we're looking at, right, guys? Oh, and even here, this is another line. The market has been respecting here. Is it respected here? It respected here. Almost respected here and respected here. Let me try to adjust it. Right. Okay, so this is what you're looking at right now. So as you can see right now, the market is on resistance level. So what are we looking at? We are looking at either a breakout, right, or a reversal. And this is the current support level that we're looking at, guys. If it decides to break, and then it's gonna come back down here. So in most cases, guys, before taking a trade, you need to have two possible chances, because we are not trading what we think the market may do. We're trading what we see the reaction that the market is making at that point in time. That's what we are trading, right? We need to look at those things, and in most cases, I mentioned that we need confirmation, guys. Always, we need confirmation in order for us to be able to identify which direction is the market going to take. But those confirmations, I'll explain them when we go to the strategies part, right? For now, make sure that you are able to identify your supports and resistances thoroughly, guys, right? So, as I've mentioned, we're gonna go to the 1 hour time frame. You see, everything is becoming a bit clearer. Everything is becoming a bit clearer. So, as you can see, guys, everything is becoming a bit clearer. So, this is what we're looking at, guys. Just like right now, the market is on resistance level. So you need to know that, okay, when I'm going to make entries, how do I go about making those entries, right? Hence, I said we only trade at the area of value. We only trade at the area of value, guys. So this is what we'll be looking at. Um, these are the basics, guys. These are the basics. If ever you can be able to understand this, that's then and only then that you will actually be very much profitable when it comes to volatility indices. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'll be posting module 2 very shortly, um, so that we can actually move on with the course. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. uh, Peace out.